Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today, going to be Reynor and Clem facing off on hard lead from ESL Winter, the European qualifiers. Bottom right, it's going to be Clem. Top left, it's going to be Reynor. Man, I love it when these two players play. They bring the best out of each other. And we're going to see a lot of micro and drops and double-pronged attacks and defending creep and maybe some lurkers and ultralisks and maybe a battle cruiser or something. Yo, this is going to be excellent. This is going to be a Patreon game. For those of you who support me at patreon.com/FalconPaladin for at least $1 a month. If you're watching this the week of November the 30th, thank you so much for watching and supporting me on patreon.com/FalconPaladin. I really do appreciate it. And if you're watching this after that, like December 2023 or later, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. I'm here 6 times a week or so with StarCraft 2 content with players like Reynor and Clem. All right, man. So 16, 18, 17 timing here from Reynor. Cyril's been experimenting with different timings. He did it against Clem, a game that I cast, well, this is a Patreon game, so a month ago or last Sunday, depending on when you're watching this. Like extractor tricking, not taking his gas until like 2 or 3 minutes. Very, very weird stuff, man. Maybe trying to redefine the meta. This is a Reaper. But you knew that already, didn't you? Very, very, very standard openings here in this ZVT. Respectful openings. And Clem says, yeah, just making sure it's not a pool first play. Better safe than sorry. Clem checks to make sure it's not a pool first play against the Zerg. Do you do the same? All right, man. So, Reaper. Reaper name submitted by Braden Wolf. Reaper name Orpheus. After failing to recover his wife, Eurydice, I don't know. From the underworld, Orpheus joined the Reaper program in despair. He wants to become such a strong fighter for the next time he goes to the land of the dead. He can fight Hades for Eurydice's soul, since singing didn't work the first time. So, alright, man. Unfortunately, you're playing against Reynor here. You're probably not going to get a Ling kill. Getting a drone kill is a bit beyond the pale. There's just really no way that's happening. Reynor's able to sneak a third base down during all of that chaos. Goodbye him. And we'll see the timing. Oh, no timing of a third base at all. Second factory coming in from Clem. Let's rock. Let's see these new Cyclones in action in this particular game. My goodness, I love seeing new patches being used between elite players like this. It's the best time to see how good certain things are. Is he race car meching this? He was floating a barracks over just to build a tech lab that I think he's going to toss onto this factory. Okay, so it's Hellions and more Hellions. I have to imagine it's going to be Cyclones at some point. It has to be. Did he perfect this timing? No, not really. It's close. It is close to perfection. It's like 4 seconds off perfect, but I guess you have to account for float time. So never mind. I guess that was great. Oh, yeah. Going for Cyclones and Cyclone speed upgrade here, too. Yes! I like it. I am so on board with this. Like, I appreciate the high skill required to play Marine Marauder Medevac Widowmine against a Zerg player as good as Reynor and Cyril and Darken Rogue are, but I also like seeing crazy stuff. I like seeing Cyclone play in this matchup. I like seeing experimentation happening. Although, I don't know if it's experimentation. This is ESL qualifiers for ESL Winter, man. Do you want to drop a map because you're messing around with a build that you're not quite familiar with? This has got to be Clem. He has a build. He's ready to rock with it here. The Reaper opening with the Hellions. Nothing's weird about this. Reynor's not surprised. Nice snipe on a creep tumor. Nothing about this should be really telling Reynor it's anything different other than Marine Marauder Medevac, right? Roach Warren coming in. Roaches don't trade extremely well against Cyclones just because of the range involved. They used to do bonus versus armor, but now they have bonus versus mechanical, I think is what their attack is. get tooltips up? Display tooltips. Display tooltips. Display tooltips. Yes. There we go. Yeah, extra damage versus mechanical, not armored anymore. So, they're not as good against Zerg as they used to be, just because they were amazing against roaches for a long time. But now against mechanical, Zerg has nothing mechanical. So this has nothing to do with that bonus, right? It has everything to do with just the sheer amount of damage output a Cyclone has and the range involved. It's not as good as the range used to be, but the lock-on capability has an immediate cooldown. So, and here we go. This is where Reynor's like, oh, okay. Now I see what's happening here. And look at it's the range, right? It's just the ability to stay out of range and the immediate ability to fire lock-on again, right? Queen getting targeted, transfuse, but stays alive. This is actually going really well for Clem. Roaches dying all over the place. Oh my gosh, but the Ling, what? The front door was left open. SCVs died, but the Lings are cleaned up. Lings against this are going to be okay, except for the Hellion support. It's very much traditional race car mech in that way. Hellions are here to make sure that Lings can't just eat this for dinner because, ooh, Cyclone goes down, but by golly. I mean, we're looking at 7 Queens and 6 Roaches down for 5 Hellions. This is incredibly cost-efficient stuff for the Terran player. This is so much harder to deal with than Lings, or sorry, Marines and tanks and... I mean, this is 3,300 resources lost from Reynor and only 1,800 lost from Clem, and a lot of that is this little Ling run-by, which is kind of embarrassing for Clem. But he was microing super hard up here, so it's understandable that he kind of missed this, at least for a minute. Cleo Reconstitution from Reynor. Reynor decides Roaches are the answer here. I would say Ravagers, personally. The extra range on the Ravager, the corrosive bile ability on the Ravager, these Roaches just not... They're not it, man. Fourth base coming in from Reynor. He doesn't really have an army in position to defend it. Maybe this little Ling attack is going to simultaneously try to get a Ling run by and try to make sure. Oh, this is great. This is a great... Why do you insist on leaving your front door open, Clem? I guess because he's got enough Marines and Hellions to chase any Ling run by away. What is this? Just YOLO'd his Hellions in here. Okay. Whoosh. Good split on the drones, sure, but I think this base is dead. Because everyone's responding to the Hellions, and then, okay, creep tumors down. Kill the hatch. Kill the... Do you not know about the hatch? He doesn't know about the hatch. Oh, Clemmy missed the hatch. No, that is... Clem, that was huge. You could have totally killed this. At least forced to cancel. Oh, boy. All right, well, Clem, on the other hand, is actually sort of moving into regular old Marine tank stuff here. Kind of forced Reynor into this Roach box, which again I don't fully understand from Reynor, but you know what's really good against just Roaches? Marine tanks, kind of awesome against Roaches. Creep tumor, sniping, keeping that creep at bay. I cannot believe this is alive. Reynor can't either. Reynor is just like happy, just like grinning to himself this base exists because there were like 5 Cyclones right here. And they didn't get close enough to see it. Clem has to know. Has he scanned it yet? Still hasn't scanned it. But when he sees there's not a base there, he has to assume there's a base over here, which Reynor is anticipating, and he's defending the base now. And, yeah, the Cyclones are going to try to maybe burn down a Queen. Whoa, Lings almost got a surround there. They did pick off a couple Cyclones. Okay, Ling Roach kind of getting some work done here from Reynor. I like that. Infestors coming in. Ooh, Fungal. Yes, Race Car Mech is dealt with a lot by Fungal. It's the speed of the units that make this work. And if they're slow, then they're easier to be caught and killed, right? So you got to watch out for Fungals. Can't really hold still under any circumstances. But look at this. Marine tank transition out of Clem. But you know what's really good against Marines? Also Fungals. So... Reynor, he's got the tools he needs here to hang on for a bit, but I mean, we are looking at, I don't know. I really don't know about this from Reynor. Doesn't have any Banelings at all, but the Fungal is good. The Fungal is great. But Queen down, Marines get this hatch. They sacrifice their lives for it. They don't have to. Yeah, this is where Reynor's like, I should have banelings. Why don't I have banelings? Nice fungal. The fungals are insane. And that allows Reynor to clean this up. I cannot believe those fungals. Those were pristine. Perfectly covering every Marine with fungal growth. Slowing them. Making them so they can't get picked up by medevacs. They can still be healed. But, yo. I mean, this hatch died, so it's still kind of a win for Clem. How much more fungal do you have? So Reynor's got a new 4th base up here. He's working on just roaches and festers continuing along that path. Does he have a hive? He has a hive. He's just not doing anything with the hive except for Viper, I guess. Viper's on the way. Are there Ewoks in there? Nope. Little robot-y robots. Whatever. Charging in, picking off a queen, and... oh, man. I feel like you can just jump over here and force a cancel on that hatch. Might as well. You're in the neighborhood. And then a little Marine attack up here into the 4th base. Whatever. They're both 4th bases, I guess. But, yo, 8 drones killed. A cancel on that 4th hatch. They're both 4ths. I guess this is... oh my gosh, what is this one? Trying to drop here in the natural base. Not enough things respond to it, but Clem picks up anyway. Dude, Spore's gonna get a medevac, though. Attack down this left side. Roach, there you go. Ravager, Baneling here. So Reynor does have the pieces he needs, but Clem is just keeping the clamps down. 15 more drones have died. It's 77 to 69 workers. Clem is up in that number. Never where you want to be in a 12-minute mark against Clem if you're a Zerg. Or if you're anybody at all. Tank sieges up. Banelings explode in the tank fire. Free splits. Sees it coming, eats the Banelings. Marauders will eat those Banelings all day for you, friend. Oh, Ravager shot's less good. That hatch is in... did he cross a bow down that tank? He must have. Parasitic bomb split up. Dude, that hatch is so close to dying. If that hatch dies, Clem's expanding behind this. An Ultralisk Cavern is coming up. Ah, Baneling. Okay, the hatch is dead now. That's it. There's no way you're saving this hatch. Reynor going for it, though, bringing everything he's got, but did he overcommit? Banelings connecting on this left side would be huge. And they do not, but they force a pickup, and the hatch survives. It's got all of 143 HP to its name. Reynor on the counterattack, going to run into some reinforcing Marines and siege tanks here. Oh, man, that I tried to drop up there. Nice fungals again. Dude, the fungals today have just been glorious. If Reynor wins this game, I'm going to attribute it to, well, his insane level of macro, his great micro, but also the fungal, which is kind of the great micro as well, right? Army value, 70 to 66 in favor of Reynor. He's got this base up and rolling. Clem does not know it exists. No idea. Thinks he's in a better place than he is. Siege tank. Cross the vial. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, hatch down. That's it. Hatch down. Parasitic bomb tossed down on the medevac. Does split off. It's an empty one. That is a little bit lucky for Clem. But dude, Reynor gets knocked down to 4 bases again. Clem is on 4 bases, you guys. Burrow's on the way. An Ultralisk is in production. Reynor doesn't have cash for like 10 Ultras here. He's trying to get kite in his plating. For heaven's sakes. Once again, this Ling Roach Ravager stuff, this 1 Ultra in the mix here. Clem just pre-splitting. Parasitic bomb, double parasitic bomb there. Ow. Triple parasitic bomb. Yo! That's what we're here for. Clem's trying to get a 5th base up over here, but that's probably not happening. Reynor getting back on his feet, retaking the 3rd base, retaking the 4th base. The 5th base is rolling. EMP caught on the infestors. Nice little ghost attack there. And, oh, did he pre-dodge that fungal? Did he see that coming? It's just the Ultra tank. So much damage. Oh, look at that break. on the lock-on. Dude, the parasitic bombs have just been melting these medevacs today. Do I want to give this game an epic tag? I kind of believe how good this is. He's like, come on, Planetary, go. And the Planetary finishes. Okay, that's going to help immensely here. Rule number 2 of fighting a Terran player as a Zerg is never attack into an army stationed with a Planetary. It's never going to work for you. It's like the worst possible idea in the history of StarCraft. Oh, he burrows, but there are scans, and that Ultra gets picked out. Another one dies too. Man, every Ultra that dies is a big loss. I don't feel great about Ultras in this matchup. We've seen Hydroling, Bane, Viper get a lot of work done in this matchup. Oh my gosh, more drones dying. A pre-scan in case they burrow. But Ultras, they're just too easy to target with snipe. And they cost too much? I don't know. Okay, as Clem just kind of... Nice fungal, though. Yeah! Reynor breaking another Terran position like it's nothing. Of course, the Bile's burning a Liberator. This one's still alive. 4 kills. How many of those are Ultras? Probably 0. You got, oh, burrowed wings into the cute stuff. What is... Liberator sets up. Gets 5 kills at this pace. Yeah, this is getting an epic tag. I don't care. This is... These two, whenever they come together, it is a treat to be able to watch them, to be able to cast them. This is the funnest thing, I swear, in all of StarCraft, is these two, in my opinion. All right, Widow Mines are added into the mix. That Widow Mine shot clear across that way and got like 10 lean kills. Dude, more drones are dying because this Liberator has 13 kills. Okay, the Spore's going... put him to work. Yeah, so 16 kill Liberator. She's going to die, but she did her job. Dude, the number of workers killed today is 58 drones to 7 SCVs. The third dies again. Is this our GG? Reynor on the counterattack says, no, screw you, Falcon, it's not GG. I'm a murder everything. Where are your overseers? Why are these Widow Mines allowed to be alive? That one's got 7 kills. Gosh, fungal Baneling combo is so sick. Clem's just wandering into the natural base being like, so do you want to, like, come home and stop me, or... Oh, you did? Okay. Pick up, boost into the main. These medevacs have, like, no energy at all. Yeah, man, I think Clem has this. He's up 173 to 142 supply. The income is favoring Clem pretty heavily, and honestly has for the last 10 minutes of this game, which is bananas against Reynor. This hatch is dead. This hatch is dead. How many hatches have we killed today? 5 with a 6 on a cancel. I always say, to defeat an elite Zerg player, which Reynor is, you must kill 10 hatcheries. But that's more for like a 25, 30 plus minute game. If you want to do it in 17 minutes, I think 6 is pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. This drop's not working. No, no. Clem's just casually enjoying the fruits of his labors economically here. He's got 1 billion drops going. He's maxed out now. This income is looking worse and worse all the time for Reynor. Hit that like button if you're enjoying this, by the way. And oh my gosh. See you later, spawning pool. Oh, Reynor doesn't have the money to do that, to replace a spawning pool. Okay, he just did. But he didn't when I said that. Seriously, though, amazing Patreon game. Check me out, patreon.com/FalconPaladin. You can support the channel directly here as well by clicking the join button beneath this video. For as little as a couple bucks a month, like $1.99, I think is what it is in America. I mean, that translates to other countries as well. We do support other currencies here on YouTube. Nice fungal again, but this is happening, and this base is dead. It's just, Clem's been sneaking in behind Reynor all game. Just like, casual. That's a GG. Yeah, Clem wins it, and Reynor's like, okay, that's another hatchery down. Where do these guys come from? He says, yelling to the skies. My gosh, this game was bonkers. Bonkers. Truly, truly sick. Just, What a match. What a match. In between Reynor and Clem here. I mean, look. You knew that. You clicked on this because you're like, it's Reynor and Clem, man. Of course. Ooh, a fusion core is on the way, by the way. Clem might have been going battle cruiser, or maybe just advanced ballistics for the Liberators. Probably that. Resources lost 34,000 to 30,000. So Reynor lost more. Not. You know, considering you lost, it's actually not that big of a deal. So we're going to call this a dead hatch. So that's 6, and then it canceled for 7. So yeah, 7 hatches in 19 minutes. It's a lot of hatches. 7 ultras died. I just don't know that they got the value they needed. There's only 2 left in the game there. Spawning pool got sniped. That's hilarious. 500 lings produced. They had Adrenal. And 2-2. Never got into 3-3 at 19 minutes. And if you're fighting against 3-3 Marines and Marauders and +2 tanks, hard to do. And no missile attacks either today. Okay, that's weird. He never got a missile attack upgrade. Despite having, he made 29 roaches today. Lost them all. And 4 Ravagers. Kept 6 of them alive. 10 Ravagers and 29 roaches with 0 attack. That was a problem too. Look at me just going down the list of why Reynor lost this game. Incredible. I mean, the pressure, the early Cyclone stuff, that totally caught Reynor by surprise. I am convinced of that. It got a lot of work done, and just that was it. That was dropping the snowball down the hill, and it just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger from there until it rolled and crushed the entire village that Reynor had established. Yeah, including 6 of his hatcheries, including and 7, including a cancel. Just none of Clem's bases died. He ended up losing 7 SCVs today. Killed 66 drones. Liberators getting work done. Drops getting work done. Just casually wandering units up to a base and killing every drone there and killing the hatchery. Just Reynor just was on the back foot. I know that feeling. Everybody knows that feeling, right? Everybody knows that feeling of, oh crap, I've been on the back foot this entire game. It's not getting better. And I'm dead. It happens. It happens to everyone. So I think we can all definitely relate. Okay. Well, that was awesome. That was such a good ZVT. What a great Patreon cast. I know it was only 19 minutes, but it felt... I don't know. It just felt like a longer game. That's what happens when it's action-packed like this. So, awesome stuff. That's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and a Patreon cast. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.